Sorry about the late upload, but this week has just been crazy and I'm getting there in the end. Sorry, I'm going to try and keep it short, but this is my Singapore trip. Yeah, do that.
It draws out.
Looks way better. Sorry you guys had to sit through that. I don't know, what is it? Singapore is a city that's so small it could fit inside Lake Taupo of New Zealand, so that's quite small, but there's a population of over 4 million just like New Zealand, so wow. The city of the Merlion, as you can see, just got that hanging out there, and then I was told that that's the most photographised thing in Singapore is just the Merlion. Feel free to take a photo of my YouTube video. Tell your friends about it. So yeah, I had a few days off, and what I decided to do on those few days was, one of them was the Gardens by the Bay, and it was just beside the Marina Bay Sands, probably where it got its name, Garden by the Bay, Marina Bay, probably not, whatever. So before you walk into the paid section, there is this massive outdoor garden area, and that's just free to walk around, and it is really amazing to get to at night. I didn't manage to do that this time, but I had done in previous trips, so make sure you check that out. And this is the footage of what I'd seen in the daytime. Okay, so it's cool again, and just as you walk in, there's a whole lot of, I guess it's for educational purposes, but they show the types of flowers and what they look like. So I guess you gotta try and, well, you can, if you want to, try and look out for them during your stay here. I was expecting it to be a whole lot bigger, expecting me to get lost, but no. The one room that I went in first was really small, and I was kind of unimpressed. And then on my way out, I saw there was a couple more rooms, a couple more gardens, and decided to go check out the cloud, which is just here with the waterfall. And so yeah, still here at Gardens by the Bay, and it's getting a bit more crowded now, but still enjoying all the scenery and what there is to see, of course. I don't know. Yeah, it's not bad. Yeah, a little bit happier with my experience there. Thinking I don't know, you can pay for the few rooms that you want to go and see, and those rooms are quite cool. I don't know, not as, yeah, whatever. It's a garden. Not really my thing, but it's a garden. Check that out. This little bit of the garden was all made out of Lego, so they have little cool things like that. So you can't really see it on these zoomed out photos, but yeah. I just did this on the hop on hop off tour on the yellow line. I figured the yellow line was something that I wanted to do just because it was the longest line, and I could learn the most about the city. You can plug your little headphones in and listen to little educational things about the city, like just to get a car, just to get a license for a car is like $50,000 or around about that. To just get it, just to get permission to get a car in Singapore is $50,000 just for 10 years, and then you've got to reapply, and then you've got to, you know, whatever, get your car, and that costs so many thousand. But at least the traffic is good there. It's not too many cars there, even though the population is so big. So I guess that's a good thing. And traveling through the city on the hop on hop off tour, you see all these olden style buildings, and they import them all. It's, I don't know, and around the Marina Bay Sand area, or Singapore, all of Singapore, I can't remember what it exactly was, but it was 25% of Singapore is reclaimed land, so that was quite big. And just other little things like some apartment buildings there cost 4 million, and then we kept on driving and they cost 6 million, so I don't know, one day it'll be pretty cool to see. I'm just living in Singapore with my $1 million apartment. I mean, sorry, $6 million apartment.
Frequent wildfires turn forest and marquee.
Another thing I did on this trip was I went to the night safari, and if I could do something different about that is I would go there before it was night, because the lines there at nighttime, well, just as it gets nighttime, are horrific. Tip number one. I don't know, is that the first tip I've ever given you? Okay, so I just got here to the night safari. Probably a little bit too early. It's not yet dark. But we've got food here, so I might as well have an eat and check in at the, well, not check in, but grab some food. Well, that was the quickest service ever. Food was ready in like, by the time I sat down, pretty much. But yeah, gonna go head over to reception and see if I can redeem my ticket and head on in. Woohoo, just got my ticket. And apparently there's a fire show at 8 o'clock, so let's try and get that one. It'll be alright to see. Yeah. Totally missed the fire show at 8 o'clock because it's currently 8 o'clock. Well, that ain't happening. So night safari, I would just recommend also not lining up even if you get there before the sun goes down, because this line took 40 minutes just for me to do another 40-minute tram ride, and I would much rather have spent that hour and a half walking around the night safari and actually seeing or trying to spot the animals. Sorry that I didn't take much footage because it was so dark that it was just too hard to see on camera, and you're not allowed to take flash photography or anything like that. You know, night animals, I can't imagine they would like flashes in their face all the time.
Leg? It's because they spend hours in the water, and lifting one leg helps to conserve body heat.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Just a gentle reminder, no forms of
I can't use flash. But look at the little otters. Oh my gosh, there's so many of them, they came out of nowhere. Okay, it's now 10:30 and I am finally leaving the night safari. But that was cool. I think the tram wasn't as cool as just walking around and seeing all the nightlife. Yeah, recommend it. Okay, well, that was the busiest I've ever seen the Singapore train. Because I normally don't have to wake up as early as I decided to this morning, because I'm not doing anything special. Well, I kind of am doing something special, but it's my partner's birthday, so I thought I'd take a kind of break off vlogging or doing anything touristy. Just gonna go to the shops, see if I can find her something because I'm away. I've already given her a present before I left, but yeah, she's pretty special, so I might as well get her something else while I'm here on her birthday. But I'm just here at Orchard Road. At so many shops everywhere, and it's super easy to get lost. Yeah, I don't know. If you're here, come check it out. Chances are they've got your shop here. But yeah, until next time. I checked out the S.E.A aquarium in Sentosa, and it was $35 entry, and such a small little trip, $35. You know, it's a big aquarium, as you can see in the footage, but not really my thing for $35 just to see one fish tank. Okay, well, I've got another day off, so I decided to go and see the S.E.A aquarium. Now, we've just arrived. You get a free walk through the museum as well, which is what I'm doing now. Yeah, I'm sure I'll try and film anything that I think looks quite cool, just like that room I was walking through. Thought it looks quite good. And the face tracking again is playing with me. Anyway, yeah, I'll see you soon. It's just alright. Spend another $35 to go and see the dolphins, spend another $15 to go and see the extended version of the aquarium. I think Sentosa is all about money, but it is quite a nice place, and we decided to spend a little more time in Sentosa, taking a little bit of a walk around and seeing the views. yeah, not a bad place. Just walking around. Some other things I did in Sentosa, just in previous trips, were went to Sentosa in the water there, the Adventure Cove. That was really cool. That was a really nice day out. I've done that, gone up Marina Bay Sands and had a cocktail up there. It's you can either pay for the elevator ride up to the top, or you can just say I'm going to buy a drink up the top and go up for free. So got a drink, went up for free. What are some other things I've done? Orchard Road is a must check out. So if you're in Singapore, check that one out. Oh, the light's not even on. That might be better, but probably not, because you can see my face a bit better and see all the tide lines. Cool.
It's fucking weird. What the fuck is that? Oh my gosh, there's two of them.
Oh, it's a right eel.
Oh, hey Marie. Oh my gosh, they're all over the place.
Yes, that was my trip to Singapore. I've learned a bit in this last month, so tune in next week and find out what I've learned and how you can avoid the same mistakes when you start your YouTube channel. Got that out real easy. Yeah. See you next week. I don't know, that was lame. It's really short.